If I sat on a plane next to someone and they asked me, I just pretend I was a lawyer or a doctor.
I'm a doctor.
Did you mention wine? One thing that no one knows about me. G'day guys, I'm Pete De Kretser, the founder and CEO of Go Communications, an award-winning agency, storytelling agency that's been running 18 years in the market. And coincidentally, I'm here to answer 18 questions.
Where were you born?
Where was I born? Well, displaced individual that I am, I was born in Singapore, across the causeway.
Okay, so how did you end up in Malaysia?
I ended up in Malaysia because my late darling father had moved here, and I had an SOS call, living in Melbourne at the time, and he had dreams and ambitions of setting up another company, and hence I came back, and that's how it all started.
How would you describe what you do to someone unfamiliar to the industry?
And in years gone by, if I sat on a plane next to someone and they asked me, I just pretend I was a lawyer or a doctor.
I'm a doctor.
It was much easier trying to get into the scientifics of what PR is all about. But essentially, I think it's, working and utilizing the media platforms of today to tell a powerful and compelling story on behalf of a brand, product, person that's going to create awareness, build thought leadership, have impact on sales, even with the ability to move market share. So essentially we're a storytelling business.
What advice would you give to those entering the PR industry?
I think you've got to have a thirst to learn, one, two, a passion for storytelling, as I've mentioned, and thirdly, being malleable in terms of having a different job scope every day. And if that tickles your fancy, then sign on the dotted line.
Okay, so let's do a quick fire round. So work from home or work from office?
People person, work from office.
Ronaldo or Messi?
Die-hard United fan, Ronaldo.
Whiskey or wine?
Tough. Whiskey just.
Call or text?
Call.
Pizza or burgers?
Pizza.
Beach or mountain?
Ooh, beach for me. Yes.
Let's do some personal questions. What's your favorite sports team?
Toss up between Manchester United and the Australian men's cricket team.
If there was one language you'd love to pick up, which one would it be?
Only because I think it's just so pleasing to the ear, I'd say Spanish.
What are the 3 things you do to wind down from work?
Did you mention wine? No, just kidding. Decompressing on a weekend by the pool. I'm a dog lover, so spending time with the dogs and the wife. And recently, thanks to my colleagues, they've got me into paddleball. So maybe I'll put that third.
Are you attached?
Apart from being attached to Go, yes, I'm married.
If your partner wrote a book about you, what do you think the title would be?
There's a fine line between crazy and genius.
Who's your public relations idol?
Oh, that's easy. That's certainly my late father, who I learnt everything from. Yeah.
If you could have dinner with 3 people, dead or alive, who would they be?
First one would be Sir Alex Ferguson, arguably the greatest football and man manager of all time. Second, I'm not trying to sound too intellectual here, Lee Kuan Yew, just again, formidable human being in the sense of what he did for Singapore and build something out of nothing. Third's a toss-up between, I've got to say my wife, because she's a pretty good cook, and if she's unavailable, then Jessica Alba.
What is your proudest moment in 18 years of running Go?
Obviously, starting a company together with Dad was pretty amazing, and as you reflect on that, super proud to start pretty much with no network, very little, no money, and build it from that perspective. But equally so, looking at today, proud of where a lot of our go-commers or go-getters are established, brilliant people that have come through and worked here a long time. So that's an immense sense of pride that I have for the guys that have taken this journey and become rock stars.
Can I ask one question extra?
Yeah, of course you can.
Okay. Can you tell us one thing that no one in the office knows about you?
One thing that no one knows about me. A lot of people think I'm an extrovert when I'm not. Literally, I mean, I know this is a people business and all that type of thing, but believe it or not, I like to just crawl up into a ball on weekends sometimes and Netflix and chill and not want to speak to a soul, wife and dogs included, unfortunately. I don't know whether many people might know that. That would be one thing. Pretty transparent guy, Paul. I mean, everyone kind of knows all the good and all the bad.